Done with yet. We've got the men's beach flags coming up now to wrap things up, and Jake Lynch sitting pretty on top of the overall point score, but his teammate Blake Drysdale, he put in a huge performance last round to get the job done. We go further down the page, a good mix of clubs. Alex Rippon there from Piha in New Zealand, and we've got an international flavour here and a few surf competitors as well. Of course, Jet Kenny. He's more known as a ski board paddler. He's trying his luck at the beach flags because traditionally the Victorian round has been won by surf competitors. Joji Abasolo from the Californian Lifeguards. He finished 9th in the US Championships. He's out here for the Wayland Shield. Is that right, Jack?
That is correct. Joji will be having a crack at the beach flags here at Fairhaven, and he's in some pretty good form after the US National. So Joji will be looking to take on the Victorian boys.
And that's our man, Joji Abasolo there. He's in the white and red Californian cap. Of course, Will McIntyre from Fairhaven, the local boy. Good to have him in the mix. Jet Kenny, he's the ski paddler. I don't know if he's got any skill or ability in beach flags, but let's have a look. A big field. Mostly Victorian competitors. One from Allura there, Seamus O'Connor. He could be from Ireland. And our man from California in the US of A, Joji Abasolo. Down, off and away. Good turn from the entire field. Very, very even at the moment. They come together, and it looks like, oh, is it the local bloke? Yes, it is. The man from Fairhaven, Will McIntyre. He will go home, and, well, somehow, miraculously, Jet Kenny survives.
Well, Kenny, the long raking legs. He was up quick enough. Joji Abasolo in the board shorts. He made a good job of it too. But it was Will McIntyre from Fairhaven. Comes together with Joji. Joji goes further to the left, and he manages to take the flag away from the local lad.
You don't mess with Joji Abasolo. He's a big lad, and he likes to throw the weight around. Will Wharton from Altona there. So, unfortunately, the locals, they lose one very early on. Ryland Newberry, he's been in this competition before, finished runner-up here last year. So we'll see if he can go one better here today. Abasolo choosing the board shorts over the tighter Lycra setup. Will it pay off? Ready. Off and away, very quick on the far side there. Jet Kenny standing very, very tall. He'll go in, and he's just tripped over the flag there. I don't know what's happened, Jack. Talk me through that, but Joji Abasolo, he is claiming it.
Well, usually when you go to pick up a flag, you either dive for it or you make sure you've got enough time to just pick it up. A little bit of sand thrown there, and Joji Abasolo from the top of the field, he's used to seagulling. He knows he has to get in late and pick up whatever's left, and Jet Kenny overruns the flag, and Joji Abasolo picks it up. So a huge mistake there from Kenny. Didn't get down low enough, and unfortunately, Kenny is sent home.
That could be one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen in beach flags competition, but we move on like that, and Seamus, the wink from the man they call the Irishman, Seamus O'Connor, racing for the Allura Club. What about that, Jack? Very interesting stuff.
Well, I think you might have seen that on the Josh and Jack show, because I threw a few out last week, and no doubt he's picked it up from there. But Seamus O'Connor needs to concentrate on the beach flags here, because he's got a very tough few runs ahead.
I don't know if he's got the speed to be winking at the camera, but he's definitely got himself on TV, that's for sure. We take a look. Saxon Beale closest to us. The Irishman, Seamus, heads up, heads down. Off and away, quick on the outside from Beale. O'Connor was strong too. Abasolo's got a lot of work to do. He's going to come over the top, is he? No, he is not. And just like that, our Californian friend set sail from home. Joji Abasolo goes out like that, and one of the crowd favourites, but have a look at the wink.
Well, Seamus O'Connor threw the wink out to the crowd. Joji Abasolo stuck in the middle, couldn't pick one up this time, and Seamus O'Connor managed to get himself in front of Joji, which probably put him out the back.
He's got a bit of a robot wiggle, Seamus O'Connor, in terms of technique there. He's very robotic on the way around, but gets the wiggle on when he starts sprinting there, so we'll have to watch on the next one, and we say goodbye to another. We're down to 5, and well, they're all Victorian from here on out, except for Seamus O'Connor, the man in the light blue cap with the blue stripe around the bottom of it. He's from Allura in the Shire in Cronulla. Oh, and of course, Ryland Newberry, the West Beach competitor from South Australia. Don't count him out either. Kai Morgan Thaler from Point Leo, William Wharton and Saxon Beale, the two Victorians. So it's quite an international field, excuse me. And the man closest to us there from West Beach, Ryland Newbury. The man from Altona here, Will Wharton. Off and away, even once again. Oh, a few stumbles in the centre there. The man from Port Leo, Morgan Thaler, went down, but he managed to get a flag, I think. Yes, he did. And the wink hasn't paid off. Seamus O'Connor, the Irishman, goes home.
Well, Kai Morgan Thaler looked to be in all sorts. The man from Point Leo looked as though he was out the back door, but he looked and went far, far left, and that was enough to put Seamus O'Connor out the back and send him home.
Too much focus there. He got the wiggle on late and then, well, went down and just over the top. Morgan Thaler from Point Leo in the orange cap stays alive. Of course, Newbury, the blue cap with the 2 blue bands. Saxon Beale here from Anglesea, the white cap with the 2 green stripes. And of course, Altona's yellow, black and white cap there. Morgan Thaler from Point Leo. He's a local lad. Wants to put in a big, big performance, the Victorian. 2 from Victoria, 1 from South Australia, 1 from New South Wales. Has just gone home. Off and away, very even across there. Looks like Morgan Thaler will be in trouble again. Will he? Yes, he will. No, he won't. Oh, he goes home. He was out the back, a last-ditch effort there. I thought he was going to get over Will Wharton from Altona, who left it all in the tank and really had some work to do late on.
Well, if Morgan Thaler goes home, he needs to work on that get-up because that's what's letting him down. He has plenty of speed across the sand. He came home very, very fast, but it just wasn't enough to get up over William Wharton from Altona.
One of the best coaches in surf sports handing out advice there in the beach flag. So, well, Wharton, plenty of work to do on the turn. Let's see how he goes in this one. Newbury, he's been in this before. He knows what it takes to get the job done, the man from South Australia. Then it's Wharton on his right-hand side from Altona in the yellow, black and white. And Saxon Beale, who has flown under the radar so far from Anglesea at the top of the screen. Expect the 2 men from the outside, the 2 Victorians, to come together. Newbury's going to have to do it tough here. He's going to have to be quick. He's going to have to be sharp. He's going to have to show the speed he showed last year. Off and away, once again, fairly even. A great start for the man at the top from Altona, and he gets the flag. He had no trouble that time, and we say goodbye to Ryland Newbury from West Beach in South Australia. He goes home with a bronze medal there, and we spoke about the turn in the last one from Will Wharton. He had no trouble there.
Well, Ryland Newbury, he was up quite slow, gave Will Wharton, who goes in for the knee slide, and that's a great way to get yourself a flag, particularly if you're out in front. Block with your back, dive with your knees, and pick up that flag.
Unbelievable stuff. We're down to 2. Here we go. We're going to crown ourselves, well, a first time Ocean 6 Beach Flags champion. We have Will Wharton from Altona at the top, Saxon Beale from Anglesea at the bottom. One of these men is going to claim the biggest prize in Beach Flags competition in the sport, an Ocean 6 title. Round 4 here from Fairhaven. Jack, who do you like?
Well, Saxon Beale's been the quickest all day. Will Wharton's had to battle through the last few rounds, so will that fatigue him? I think Saxon Beale will take the chocolates.
Here we go. Off and away. Very quick, very even on. Oh, push and shove. Wharton's got him. Wharton's got him. Beale comes over the top. I thought Wharton had him. Saxon Beale came from the clouds. I don't know how he got that one with the backhanded grab very, very late. But the man from Altona, Will Wharton, had him for all money.
Well, not early on. I think Wharton was slightly behind. Saxon Beale pushed to the front. They were neck and neck. The boys didn't use the body until very late, and the flag just falls the way of Saxon Beale. Have a look at the young fella in yellow in the background. He's jumping. He's excited. He gets the fist pump going, and the total elation. Has his man taken the win? No, he hasn't. The devastation. He drops to the ground.
That's how much Beach Flags means to these people. Unbelievable stuff. Great job. I think he must have been a Will Wharton fan. He'll sign him an autograph afterwards in that one. A huge performance from the man Saxon Beale from Anglesea to get the job done ahead of Wharton and Newbury, who round out the podium.
He lives 5 minutes up the road at Anglesea. We're in Victoria, and you are the champion of Ocean 6 round 4. Well done, Saxon.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's pretty good. Beach Flags is 90% luck, so I guess it paid off today. Like, I've been training a bit, so it's been pretty good.
Mate, you're 19 years of age as well, and the runner-up there also, you've had a fair bit of competition with him over the last few weeks in local carnivals.
Yeah, he beat me last week, so it was good to get one back on him. We've been going at each other for a few years now, so it's always good to have someone there to push you and encourage you to do that a little bit better, I reckon.
Now, you had good crowd support as well, being you probably class this as home ground advantage, I suppose.
Yeah, got a few supporters from my old club, Point Lonsdale, and a few Anglesea people down here, so it's good to have support. And it's just good to see people getting around the sport, really. It's just lacking a bit in Victoria, so it's really good to see people down here this year.
Well, wise words from Saxon Beelen. It's enough to get him up into the top 8, but Jake Lynch and Blake Drysdale, who did not turn up today, still remain 1 and 2 ahead of the man from Mollymook, Sam Zustovic. We go a little bit further down. Seamus O'Connor, Stein, Lofts are all inside the top